Hi friends, it's Ketoish Cooking with Corinna. I have been testing in my kitchen all day today a few different keto bread recipes. So I am ready to bring you guys my favorite keto bread recipe. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna love this. So first I did a little prep. I do have a few loaves that I had already made today of this keto bread that is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna make a little sandwich after and show you what I do. So first what I took was 6 eggs and I separated the egg whites and the egg yolks, and I just want to show you. So I have 6 egg yolks here, and then in my KitchenAid I had already whipped 2 stiff peaks egg whites. So I have 6 egg whites here. I'm gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. You guys don't have to use this. You don't have to add it if you don't have it, but if you have it, you can absolutely add it. So I'm gonna just mix this in. I'll get a little loud for a minute. You guys, this bread is really filling and it really gives you that bread that you're craving. So, perfect. I have that mixed in. So next what I have is I have 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So what I'm gonna do to the melted butter, I'm going to add my 6 eggs, my 6 egg yolks, I should say. Hold on. So I added my 6 egg yolks to my melted butter. And you can do this in a food processor. I'm just gonna use a hand blender because it comes together really quickly. And I'm going to, oops, maybe I should put that together. So I'm gonna blend the eggs and the butter together just to really incorporate it really quick. And that's perfect. So after I've done that, I'm going to add my baking powder. And I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Then I'm gonna take my almond flour, my fine almond flour, not almond meal. We wanna make sure that our bread rises a little bit because we don't have gluten in this bread or sugars in this bread. It's not going to puff up a ton, but it's definitely going to give it enough with the egg yolks. So we're gonna do 1.5 cups of almond flour. Then I'm gonna take some of my pink Himalayan salt and I'm just gonna do a couple cracks of that in there. And then I'm gonna take about 1/4 teaspoon of granulated swerve. White bread has a little sweetness to it, so we just add a little bit of that, swerve to that. So now I'm going to mix this up and again, just get it incorporated. It's gonna be a little chunky and I'm gonna show you guys in just a minute. And then we're gonna take about a third to a half of the egg whites. And we're gonna add that to this mixture. So I'm gonna just add a scoop, probably about a third of that. Perfect. Get that out of the way. Okay, and now I'm gonna blend that in there. So I still have 2/3 of my egg whites. I'm just incorporating this because it's giving it a little more liquid as this is really chunky. Perfect, so I'm just gonna incorporate that. Again, I don't wanna overmix. I don't want it to be, can you see that? There we go. Looks good. It smells good. I don't want to overmix it. Next, I'm going to take my egg whites and I'm just going to gradually fold these in. So I'm going to do a couple scoops at a time. And I'm going to fold these egg yolks in. So these egg yolks are what's going to give our bread that height, give it that airiness, that lightness. I did make another bread recipe earlier today that did not call for the egg yolks and the egg whites to be separated. And that one is a little denser, but it tasted absolutely amazing. So maybe I'll post that recipe as well. Hold on. Perfect. So I have some of my mixture done. Now I'm just gonna grab the rest of these egg yolks. So just like with any other bread, you can add any other flavors to this that you want. So if you wanted to add a little bit of rosemary to that, you can absolutely do that. Have a rosemary bread. If you wanted to add a little Parmesan to this bread, you can absolutely do that as well. But we just want to get this incorporated and make sure that we're not over mixing it. So perfect. I think we got it. So can you guys see that? That is perfectly mixed. So that's it for the recipe. Oh, got a scratch on my eye. Ouch. So next I'm taking my bread pan, and I did put just a piece of parchment paper in here. I also did spray the sides with some coconut spray that I have right here, just to make sure that it comes out easy. So I preheated my oven to 375, and we're gonna put the bread into the oven for 30 minutes, and then we can do the toothpick test right in the middle to make sure that that bread is done. So I'm gonna just pour that in there. That parchment paper will help get that bread out of there when it's all nice and done. It's gonna get all crispy on the sides. It really does taste really great. So I'm gonna just smooth that out. And there we go. Yay. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the oven for 30 minutes. And I just wanna show you a few of the differences between some of the breads that I made, and I'm gonna make a little turkey melt. So this bread right here is the recipe that I just made. As you can see, it looks like white bread. It literally tastes like white bread. It is thinner. It doesn't fluff up as much, but these are the ones that are used with the egg whites. This bread here is a little bit thicker. As you can see, it's a little denser. And this one did not require the eggs to be separated, the egg whites and the egg yolks. Oh my gosh. But this one definitely seemed like it held up a little bit more. This one crumbled a little bit, so I'm excited to see what this next one would take, because I didn't have parchment paper with this one, so the bottom stuck a little bit to the bottom of my pan, so put that parchment paper in there. But then what I do is I like to just toast my bread, and then I'm gonna put 2 pieces of turkey on there and just a piece of pepper jack cheese. And I'm just gonna melt that and have a little turkey and pepper jack cheese sandwich. And I'm gonna put a little mustard on there, some Dijon mustard. So we're just gonna get that going. And then I'll have a nice little sandwich. I could pre-make those and pack that, even toasted, and pack that for lunch tomorrow, and then just heat that up in the microwave for lunch tomorrow. Again, the bread, it absolutely turned out great. It is definitely filling, so even though it is thinner, it's not super fluffy like normal bread, it's definitely filling with that almond flour. It tastes absolutely great. So I did try a new recipe this morning and made some eggs Benedict. So that will be coming to you guys later, probably next weekend. I'll be bringing that to you guys. That was absolutely great. So I hope you guys try this recipe out. Like I said, I'm gonna post both of these recipes below or in the comment. I'll post the one that I didn't use tonight in the comments that had the eggs combined, and then I'll post the other recipe up above. Try it out, tell me what you think. Definitely comment below of what you want to see more of this week. I do have another treat that I'm going to be bringing, a German chocolate zucchini cake that I will be making this week, and get some of that chocolate in there. But comment below, share the video. for all your comments, for all your shares, as always. You'll be entered into the drawing on Friday. And on Friday, we are going to have 4 winners for our 5-day ketone test drive. So definitely comment, share the video, tell me what you like, try the bread out, post your own pictures to this video, and let me know what you think. It's so great. So nice seeing you. Happy Sunday. Have a great start to your week tomorrow. Bye, guys.